Hello, YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of the Crypto Mamma Mia. Today is March 14, 2021. Today, I have a special guest. As you know, I love to collaborate with fellow YouTubers or just fellow crypto heads. And today, we have a special guest. We have Ticker Symbol Crypto. How you doing, Ticker Symbol?
How's it going? I'm doing great. Thanks to you. I'm back on into the internet land and YouTube land. So I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, look at your last video was 7 months ago. I really enjoyed your logical analysis of things like you're a numbers guy. I really enjoyed those videos. And hey, we're in the middle of a bull run, man. So like if you could start like spitting out some numbers that would make my day. And ladies and gents, let's show him some support and subscribe because I'm pretty sure if we start subscribing, he's gonna have to make more videos. But in the
I'm
meantime,
definitely gonna have to.
yes, you have to. But in the meantime, what have you been up to? Are you enjoying the bull run?
I am enjoying the bull run. Looking at the charts right now, we're just dipping or jumping back over 60 grand. We had a small dip below 60,000 not too long ago in the last couple of days.
Hmm.
Shit. In the last day, we've jumped from 57 grand to over 61. So that's a move
Yeah.
over $4,000. If you have more than one Bitcoin, you got paid out really well, or not paid out, but you made pretty
Yes.
significant gains in the last couple of days.
I mean, right, where else, Ticker, can you think of where you can buy some kind of asset and in fact, let's pull it up. In a year, make over what was the price last year? I think I remember it being as low as maybe 3 or 4 grand, right? And where else can you
Uh,
go to and have the asset appreciate to like 60 grand in 12 months? I don't know. Do you know of any other assets like that? If you do, please share.
I don't. I don't. Because what is it? I think in March, was it March, the week of March 9th, the low was $3,850. So that's a ridiculous gain up to 6,000 or 60 grand. In the last week alone, uh, Bitcoin has jumped over $10,000.
Right? In 7 days. 7 days. So I don't know too many places where you can get ridiculous gains like that. And this is why I enjoy talking about crypto. This is why I enjoy educating people about crypto because it's a chance for the little people to do something, right? Like even if you don't have a lot, like I don't know, what do you do? Do you dollar cost average? Do you buy a little when you can? Do you have like a scheduled buy? How do you do your crypto buying or selling or anything?
For me, I dollar cost average definitely when I get a paycheck every 2 weeks. And then when I get any extra money, such as like a stimulus check coming up in the next week or two, or your tax returns, I put that all into crypto purchases or Bitcoin purchases. So I do
Okay,
that.
so okay.
And
Oh no, go ahead.
oh no, I mean just like you can do that through like a bunch of different services. I know like Swan Bitcoin has one if you want to do it weekly. Gemini, you can put your own schedule. You can do it yourself. I'm one to just kind of do it myself. I buy on a Wednesday before my paycheck. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. All you have to do is just make sure you have it consistent.
Hmm.
And we're in the bull run. You just do it over long periods of time. I think this year or this bull run is probably the last time anyone, or if it is at all a possibility, for anyone to get one whole Bitcoin. After this bull run, you really have no chance at getting one Bitcoin.
And of course, ladies and gents, we're not financial advisors. Please, you must be out of your effing mind if you think we are. We're just YouTube vloggers sharing our opinions. And, so please always go do your own due diligence and watch the latest and greatest. But here, I'm pulling up the CoinStats app so that we can take a look at the price real quick. But yes, you're right. Like, I mean, if you haven't gotten one Bitcoin yet, then it like he like Ticker said, it'll be very difficult for you to get one because I will look into some articles right now, right after this, about, big institutions buying or things like that. But I mean, look at this. Let's go all time. Oh, let's go 1 year. In a year, like he said, the dip was, or the low was right here, about 4,000. And the high is where we're at right now. And what is this percentage you see up here, Ticker? What percentage gain would you have?
Looks like 11,000 or 1,130%. Like
Yes.
that's a bull run year, and we're not even done yet.
Yeah, and that's just in 12 months, ladies and gents. 12 months. Who knows where this will go? I mean, we're not, this I am not a TA type of person, but I do see that when rich people buy things, buy assets, and I've talked about this in previous videos, when rich people, aka Elon Musk type people, buy Bitcoin or buy assets in general, they don't want their assets to drop. They don't want their assets to drop. Like they will do everything and anything to protect it. And if you've been around Wall Street or you've like listened to anything around Wall Street, any asset can be easily manipulated. So that's just it. That's just what it is, right, Ticker? I mean, let's just look at the reality of things. So when rich people want something and rich people buy stuff, they're going to do everything they can to make sure it either, stays at a high value or goes even higher. Am I wrong on that? Or what do you think about that?
Absolutely not wrong. Speaking of
Exactly.
Elon Musk,
Yes.
I think saw something on Twitter today. He's actually made more on his Bitcoin holdings
Hmm.
than Tesla has made in selling cars since its inception.
Oh my God. And there you go. There you go, ladies and gents. So if you are not yet at the very least, educated about Bitcoin, go get it. And I know some people are like, but it's just numbers on a computer. Well, ladies and gents, when you do online banking, isn't it just numbers on a computer? Like, do you actually have the cash? But if you need to send the cash from your bank account to somewhere, you can easily do that, right? When you get a check, it's just numbers on a paper, right? Do they actually give you cash? No, they don't. So if you're still stuck on that, it's just numbers on a computer thing, and you're not going to try to educate yourself on it, then, I don't know what more we can do for you. Everything is pretty much just numbers on a computer or on a piece of paper nowadays. Am I right or am I wrong? What do you say about that?
Pretty much it. Like all the other fiat currencies across the world right now are going digital anyway, or what they call as digital. It's just another
Exactly.
representation of their dollar or their currency. So it's not really a change in anything what's going on. It's still
Hmm.
just numbers on a computer. It's just the same thing on a
Right.
blockchain.
Exactly. And you've sent me some info, so we're gonna pull some of this up right now, talking about, like you said, like everything's turning digital. I mean, look at this article you sent me. It says lawmakers are trying to allow a central bank, ladies and gents, not just a person or an entity or a company, a whole country's central bank wants to buy Bitcoin, or people want their bank to buy Bitcoin. Why? Because just like the US, most countries, they don't really have their fiat pegged to anything anymore. It's just an endless printer. It's an endless printer of paper money that, the more you print, the more, you know, it becomes less valuable. So look at whole countries are like trying to peg their fiat or peg their country's wealth to something like Bitcoin, right? And it's like what you said, Ticker. It's like Elon Musk, he made more money just from buying Bitcoin than selling cars for the whole existence of his company, right? I mean, don't you find that just absolutely crazy?
It's bonkers. It's crazy. Like just in the last couple of months. I mean, he bought I think just below 38 grand. There was like a giant pump. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
around the mid 30,000s when Elon Musk bought Bitcoin and put it on their balance sheet, just like MicroStrategy did. And it's not just MicroStrategy. A lot of companies and a lot of companies who have extra money just sitting around
Mm,
they're looking for assets that are going to appreciate. I think Michael Saylor, the owner of MicroStrategy, said that the US dollar is like a melting ice cube. Every single day the government prints money, you're losing purchasing power. And you're seeing it at the grocery store when you're looking to buy food, you're seeing it at fast food joints, you see food prices going up. It's happening. Like there's inflation happening, and every time the government gives out free money, people are looking for a store of wealth, and that's what's happening. You have to change your mindset where it's like you don't think a lot of people are thinking Bitcoin is going up in value, but if you think of it also the opposite, your dollar value is also decreasing because of the
yes.
amount of inflation that's happening right now. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like the two sides of the coin.
Exactly. And just like with like you said, right? With the fiat, it's an endless supply, but with Bitcoin, there is a finite supply, and that's I think is what also is bringing up the values because we know that only so many Bitcoin will be produced in its lifetime, right? It's not like
Mhm.
paper money. The government can just keep printing and printing. And you're right. Look, I mean, even this small businesses realize this, and even this small pizza business bought like $200,000 worth of Bitcoin. And it's just recently, it was just on March 13th. So, people are starting to realize and understand, like you said, you can't just hold your assets in cash anymore. I mean, and of course, ladies and gents, we're not telling you to go get a second mortgage to buy like a whole Bitcoin or something. No, we're not saying that. You could be like Ticker, where he, every paycheck he puts a little aside to buy Bitcoin. You could be like me. You can do core compounding. As you folks know, I do core compounding in BlockFi. And yes, you can download your CSV reports for when taxes roll around and you can report it that way. So there's many ways to profit from this bull run, to profit from crypto, and you don't need to break the bank. That's why I really enjoy it because you don't have to start out with one whole Bitcoin, right, Ticker? You can start out with $100 worth of Bitcoin, which is point zero whatever it is. But you can start out with something small like that. You don't have to go and sell your kids or anything to like get a whole Bitcoin, right?
I'm totally willing to sell a kidney.
If you're a Ticker's kid out
Kidding.
there,
Don't.
just disregard that statement. He's not willing to sell you. But anyways, but no, yes, you don't have to sell your
Kidding.
kids. You don't have to sell your kids. You can just, like he said, in fact, you should be able to check your IRS stimulus check. And in fact, I will go ahead and put the link to that underneath this video so that if you are in the US and you are planning on getting a stimulus, you can go ahead and double check when your stimulus will be arriving. And like I've said in previous videos, if you want to use some of it to, you know, dabble into crypto, then by all means, don't use your life money. That is the lesson I always talk about. Don't use your rent money. Don't sell your kid. Don't use your
Don't
food
sell your
money.
kids.
Don't sell your kids,
PSA.
please.
Do not sell your
Yes.
kids.
Disclaimer, do not sell your kids. But yes, here is the website. So all you would need to do is click OK, and then you can go ahead and put your info, and it will tell you when your stimulus check is scheduled to arrive into your possession. And you can, like I said, like we said, you can buy little bits and pieces here and there because look at this, ladies and gents. It is now, like Ticker said, 60,000, maybe a little below. Let's check the current stats. Oh no, still above 60. But remember, it was in fact all time. And for those of you lucky enough to have known and gotten your hands on Bitcoin back in, when did it come out, Ticker? 2010?
2000. I think it was late 2009 or is when
Yeah,
it first started.
let's
This
see.
chart only goes down to 2013,
Yeah,
but
even then, if you got some back then at $100, what is the percentage up here, Ticker? What would your gains have
it's
been
at
in?
55,000%.
Yes. In a mere, what is this, 7 years,
So
7, 8 years. That's, I mean, again, I don't know any other asset that had appreciated that much. And yes, ladies and gents, you can get cash for it. I have videos. People are like, oh, but it's stuck in there. No, it's not stuck in there. I mean, you can get cash through things like Coinbase, through things like BlockFi, through things like what do you use, Ticker? Gemini?
use Gemini. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can definitely cash out to your bank account in Gemini.
Yes.
There are different other exchanges where you can get that out of. But you also have to remember at this, at those times, even in 2013 or even 2016, people thought they were late to the game.
Yeah.
We're still early in this. Less than 1.8% of the entire world is in cryptocurrency right now. So
Yes.
there's a lot more growth. If you think about the internet, we are still in the early days of the internet, like 1995. And right now, today, you can't imagine living life without being on the internet. Back then, when it was AOL and you heard that screeching noise every time you logged in, if you children know about that, um,
Yes.
yeah, there, there's that time where it's like you hear that screeching noise, and
Mhm.
all you need to do is like someone call, and you would like lose your internet or whatever it was. Like a lot of things have
Exactly.
changed since then.
Exactly, right.
So
We can't, yes, you're right. Can't imagine life without the internet now, but I do remember Pegasus Mail and AOL and having to wait for that screeching noise to finish before I knew that I was completely hooked up to the internet. But exactly. And like you said, I think my kids, they wouldn't even, I don't think they would even fathom a life without the internet. I think they would be so confused. They would get so lost because we had to do paper maps. There was no Google Maps. There was no Siri telling you where to go, buying your food, etc., etc. But, that's, and, Ticker, you're right. If you think it's too late, it's not, because again, Bitcoin has a finite supply. So, and if rich people are trying to get their hands on it, but you got your hands on even whatever you can afford, 50 bucks here, 50 bucks there, you are one of those people who actually got their hands on it. And again, you've seen in my videos, there's many ways to get your hands on it. And then there's many things you can do with it. Like if you need to, get some profits out of it for everyday living, you can do core compounding, you can do platforms, you can do trading. There's so many ways. And then if you just want to hold it, you can do that too. Like we're not here to tell you what to do. We're just tell we're just here to tell you, get educated, go learn about it. It doesn't take much to go and read articles or like watch videos on how to do things with like your Exodus wallet. I've been looking at Atomic Wallet as an alternative due to high fees from Exodus. I know a lot of you have commented that in my comments. So, but even just BlockFi, when I exchanged my Bitcoin to the USD coin, the fees were very minimal. But, again, it starts with education, right? I mean, here it is. They, not only do people like us want you to get educated, but big companies like this, Morningstar, they want you to get educated because, ladies and gents, I don't know any other type of asset that could help the little guy get to, at least a comfortable lifestyle. And when I mean comfortable, I mean you can pay off your house, you can set your kids up for life, not sell them, right, Ticker? Set them up.
no selling children, no selling.
Right? So I don't know. Is there any? I mean, yes, you can buy real estate and all that kind of stuff, but again, I myself, I have not seen any other asset that could help someone start with very little, get to a place where, they don't have to worry about life. They don't have to worry about their kids' life or maybe even their grandkids' life. What do you think about that, Ticker? Do you agree with that as far as crypto and its infinite opportunities and capabilities to help people, give themselves a hand up at the very least?
Yeah, I mean, I went through something about 4 years ago that changed my life. Without crypto, it or without like Bitcoin and investing in crypto and understanding that where that's gone, like I'd be in a different or headspace right now. Crypto is basically hope, because, well, for me it has been hope.
Hmm.
It has helped me get into a better mind space. I've have less to worry about. I go to work for fun now, or for the benefits. It's not really fun, quote unquote. It's more for the challenge now. It's like I don't have to work for the money at this point in time.
And
It's
you did
more,
it all from just like buying like little bits of Bitcoin here and there, right?
yeah, yeah. Like even just a little bit, even like, either other family members, like they have a different outlook on life. They have a hope for the future. Like I have family members who are just like worried about, like, are they going to be able to retire, or what's going to happen with their savings, things like that.
Right,
And
right,
investing into Bitcoin, I was like giving them hope and trying to, you have a different mindset once the financial part of life is taken care of. Like you're no longer working to make money. Like you start looking at things to do, like, and Crypto Mama Mia has been doing. She's been changing her lifestyle to do the things that she wants, and once that money aspect, or that financial aspect is taken out of it, like you look forward to waking up in the morning.
right, right. And these kinds of things, like even just talking about crypto, we love it, right? Like I know you love it. I know I love it. And it really does not feel like a job. In fact, I sometimes I just laugh because I'm like, wow, people actually want to watch me talk about stuff that I really love, which I can't even get people to listen to me in real life sometimes. But I have all of you listening to me talk about, hey, I think, the Bitcoin price is going here. And again, we're not trying to blow smoke up your ass. We're not trying to be your financial advisors. We're just letting you know our journey through crypto. Because trust me, ladies and gents, I have other assets. I have stocks and I have like little bits of gold and silver. But, again, because, I like to still diversify a little. But I mean, again, my crypto holdings have been the most profitable, and so I learned from past experiences. I do. So I've seen the patterns. I've seen where Bitcoin came from. I I can't tell the future, but if even if we just go by history repeating itself, I mean, we've seen it go from, what is this, less than 100, or a little over 100, oh no, less than 100 to 60,000. So again, if you people think that you're too late, you're not, because I'm sure, like Ticker said, a lot of people thought they were too late when crypto hit 18, 19, 20,000 in 2017. But that is not the case, right? We are now at 60,000. And Ticker, are you so bold to give a prediction on where you think Bitcoin could be in the next 5 years? Like, give me a price.
In the next
Yes.
5 years.
Yeah, give me a price range. I dare you to.
So
What do you
I
think?
follow a guy named Plan B. He has this
Mm-hmm.
S2F model, or stock to flow ratio.
Mm-hmm.
His prediction, or at least his chart, if it holds true, in about the year 2025, his chart goes up to, um, at least where I'm looking at it, it's anywhere between $4 to $6 million per Bitcoin, which
Four
is
to 6 million. Holy smokes. Okay, continue.
that's just his chart. So if it holds true to this cycle, where I think his chart goes anywhere from like 200, I think it's the peak is like $288,000
Mm-hmm.
or close to it. Um, it's been pretty. We'll see if it gets to that 5 million, because after, like, if you think about it, Bitcoin's supply is finite. It stops at
Mm-hmm.
21 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now, almost 90% of Bitcoin is going to be mined, I think, at the end of, or during the cycle of 2028. So if the continuing purchasing, like, even more people are buying now, like we're just starting the bull run of like companies putting money on their balance sheets, and companies approving tax incentives to mining and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of more money is going to end up having to come into the crypto space, where gold is going to get taken over. People are going to be selling homes, to buy crypto or Bitcoin because it's a better store of value. Like when you have a home, like some of the people are saying, like, you have carrying costs, you have
It's
maintenance
true.
costs, you have taxes to pay.
Utilities, yeah,
Yeah.
taxes, right?
You got to
Yeah,
worry about that. You got to worry about your tenants paying. Crypto itself, or Bitcoin itself, or crypto, like there's no carrying costs. It's not ultimately like a stock, but there's no management fees like some stocks have. The company's holding it for you. Like there's none of that. You can self custody your own Bitcoin, and it's yours. It's no one can. It's unconfiscatable, is what they say. Like no one can take it away from you unless you give someone your private keys, um, or you do something crazy with it, which is possible. It takes a lot of discipline and understanding to hold your own crypto, and that's what makes it an amazing technology.
no, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I think that is what has definitely contributed to its value. I mean, again, when rich people buy something, ladies and gents, you need to listen, you need to watch, and don't, go by what they say necessarily, just go by what they do. Because I do remember JP Morgan calling Bitcoin well, not rat poison, but calling it useless. And I do remember him saying that if anybody in their company was buying Bitcoin, they would be fired. But lo and behold, they were actually buying themselves. So, they'll say those kinds of things because, again, ladies and gents, it's a manipulated market, no matter where you look. It's Wall Street, crypto. So they'll do things like that to try to drive the price lower so that they can pick up what you're selling. So, don't freak out. Like I've said in videos, you see your crypto value go a little bit low, don't freak out. It's just the ebb and flow of any market, right? Like there's dips and there's what do you call this? There's dips, there's pumps, etc., etc. So, anyways, any final word? We head out for the day.
One final word. I was looking at Bitcoin Twitter, and uh, there's a I guess a handle. It's called Bitcoin Stimulus. Um, they put out like updates of like your stimulus checks and what it been worth. If you did, again, this isn't financial advice, but they just track what's been going on in the last couple of years, or since the stimulus checks come out. Your $1,200 stimulus check, your initial one, if you invested it in Bitcoin, it's now worth $10,991. The $600 check is now worth $1,313. So it gives you a little bit of perspective in a short amount of time. And with this bull run, those are the prices that have been happening. The next stimulus checks are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. That's going to have a big impact on the Bitcoin price and just the market overall. People are going to be looking to help, I guess, put away for inflation. There's that. People are looking for a way to save their money. Also, there was an article put out not too long ago. I think it was from Cointelegraph that says if you own 0.01 Bitcoin, you're going to be part of the 1%. Right now, that's $600. You're getting a free $1,400 from the government. So 10 years from now, you could be part of the elite. Again, not financial advice, but that's what some articles are saying, just based alone on the stock to flow ratio, the amount of Bitcoin that's being produced, um, and just the distribution of Bitcoin across the world. I mean, this is a technology that is changing the face of finance. And there's a lot of things that a lot of people are doing, just to make things work. So, yeah, I mean, if anything else, just think twice about what you're spending your money on, because you don't need another TV. You don't need expensive purses or shoes. Just think about saving for the future. Once you do start investing in crypto, your mindset starts changing, thinking about how much money you can save for the future.
Yes. And again, we're not financial advisors. We're not telling you what to do, but, you know, you can have choices with your money and where you put your money. And again, not telling you to sell your kids to do it. Just like Ticker said, maybe just go ahead and maybe taking even just a portion of your stimulus if you can afford to do that. And, just think about where you want to put that money into, right? So, and Ticker, can we expect more videos from you in the near future? Because, I want to tell these people to subscribe, but we don't want to be watching videos from 7 months ago.
I'm gonna start putting out daily videos, primarily about news, some things, some of my thoughts. I think I'm gonna need to start off a little bit slower or lower on the times of the videos, just because of YouTube's algorithm. But I'll be putting out daily videos, figuring out how to make that better, and just giving out my thoughts and where the market is going. Just getting out there for the rest of the world.
Yes, yes, and people need this info. They really do, because a lot of more people are like looking into the crypto space. So any info, any opinion that we can share, I think will be greatly appreciated. So, ladies and gents, if you are so inclined, please do subscribe. Maybe this will make sure that Ticker will put out more videos. I did enjoy his logical analysis. I'm not a numbers person, but I do remember him talking about some charts and numbers. And, that's kind of fun for me. In small doses, of course, Ticker. I'm not a math person, but I do enjoy looking at, future calculations and like things like that. So, more of those videos would be fun. And so, ladies and gents, please, support a starting YouTuber and help him out. Encourage him to get more videos out there. He is a friend, so I do want to help support him in any way that I can. But in the meantime, please do support my channel as well. In fact, my YouTube analytics, ladies and gents, tell me that only about 18% of you who are watching my videos, and I know you're watching, are subscribed. So a free way to support the channel is just to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button. And when you help me get to 2,000 subs, which I am almost there, ladies and gents, I'm inching there ever so closely, I will be doing another BTC giveaway. And like Ticker Symbol said, if you win some of my BTC now, who knows how much it'll be worth in 5 to 10 years, or even next year, right? If you can't wait that long. So if you like that idea, please do like, please do subscribe, please do share. In the meantime, I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, please stay sane, most important of all. And I will see you at the next video. Adios.